Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I've made a video here, but I've kind of taken a break from doing videos and stuff. And it's been kind of nice, to be honest with you, not having to edit and run here and set up cameras and mess with all that. But nothing against you guys. It's just sometimes you got to take a break from things that you do a lot. Anyway, today I've got a couple of different things that I'm going to show you and have fun with it. As you might be able to tell in the video title, we've got another weapon here that we purchased probably 2-3 months ago. I haven't had a chance to get it out. It's always been raining or windy or something going on weather-wise. Nebraska weather's been kind of crazy, but like always, it's always like that. So what I'm going to do is just kind of show you what this weapon is, and then we're just going to kind of plink around with it. So anyway, yeah, we're just gonna mess around. I'm gonna show you what I got here, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with this that are in the gun world. But this is the P322 from Sauer. I've only got one other 22 pistol, and that's a Walther P22, and it's a very compact, short, not very enjoyable to shoot, really, to be honest with you. It's the handle's really short on it. And it just jams up all the time. It's an older gun. But I saw this one in the shop and thought that this would be a great training tool too. Not only, you know, just to have another gun, but this is pretty close to what my SIG P320 is. And the only difference is it's a little bit narrower, and I don't have a dot sight on it yet. I'm going to get one. So this does take a dot sight. There's only a 1 or 2 that you can fit on this. So, but yeah, I'm really anxious to get this thing out and play with it. The nice thing about having a 22 pistol that's relatable to your regular, you know, like what you would carry, say that 9mm, is that you can practice economically. So that's really the reason that I got it. There is a little bit of a difference in feel, but not a lot. Like I said, it's more of the narrowness, but all the controls are pretty much the same. You still have to flip that safety on and off. So you still have to go through all the motions. And not the holster for it. This is actually the factory holster for my P322. Like I say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And maybe down the road, I might decide to get a different holster for this thing. But for now, just going to plink around with it. This has open sights on it, like I said. It's going to be a big change from my 9mm, going back to open sights. But this is going to be just reaction drills. So I've got 2 targets set up here, and we're just going to mess around. This one here has a straight trigger. Now this comes with 2 different triggers. So you can have a concave trigger like your original trigger, or the straight trigger. And I decided to put the straight trigger on this because eventually I want to put that straight trigger on my 9mm also. So I would just like to get used to that straight trigger. So I think for starters, I'll just kind of plink around a little bit here. Not going to get real fancy with it. We're just going to do, you know, some shooting here. Probably about 5 yards or so. Got 3 in the circle there. Got all 4 in the circle there. Yeah, like I said, guys, this is a great way to train really cheap. You know, you can buy 4 or 5 boxes of these almost for the price of 1 box of 9mm. So you can get a lot of good training in with a 22 that you can't do, you know, kind of limited unless you have funding or you're rich like I'm not. But anyway, yeah, we're just gonna keep going here. The other thing that's nice about this is, you know, I can get used to drawing and presenting, and I'm not getting that huge recoil. So I'm going to get comfortable with my hands and all that before I even touch the 9. I don't have my tape today, so it's going to be kind of hard to tape these off, but we're keeping them in that 0 for the most part on that one. This one we're getting a little sideways, but I think that's because of my positioning. So yeah, for some reason those are all hitting to the right, and that's probably my change in hands. I'm good every time here. I mean, I'm right in that circle. I just use the Herders long rifle rounds. You know, it's nice to be able just to carry that little box in your pocket. This does have a load assist that comes with the gun, but I don't use it. They're not that hard to put in there. But these clips have a little, I don't know, like a little squeeze button on the side, so it's really easy to pull down and push in your rounds. So your bigger calibers a little bit harder to do, but they're not terrible. This clip, I believe, holds 20 rounds, so you can get a lot of good shooting in, you know, with one clip. So you can feel really good about you know, getting out and shooting without burning the pocketbook. Anytime you get a new gun, whether it be a rifle, shotgun, pistol, whatever, it's always smart and recommended to take it apart and clean all that factory oil out of the gun. So I did that with this one. I did see that there was some reviews of this gun that people were having problems with it jamming and getting corroded and all that, but I don't know, this one so far has been shooting really well. I guess time will tell, but yeah, and that's one of the things that's really going to help you with that, is if you go in and take this gun totally apart and clean all that factory oil out of there, because that stuff gums up. That's really just used for keeping this gun from rusting and stuff in shipment. It's not a gun oil per se. It's just an oil that they put on all their parts to keep the gun from corroding. So it's just best to clean all that out of there and then re-oil with a good quality oil. There's 3 in the head. Sure, I put my clip. That one actually jammed, I believe. Might have jammed. Yeah, because I still have some rounds in here, so it jammed. Now, I did take this gun out when I first got it and just ran about 10 rounds through it just to get it sighted in close. So it has been shot a little bit previously, but not much. These sights on this gun are a little bit different. It's adjustable, obviously, but you have a tool that you turn. And I've got this up about as far as it'll go. Now that one didn't slide lock on the last one, so we are running into a couple issues here and there. But it's, you know, it's a 22. It's not a $900 gun that you're expecting to work, you know, flawlessly. It's not something that you're probably going to be carrying, so. Boy, those grounds go fast, don't they? Be nice to have about 4 or 5 of these clips. Yeah, she's jamming now. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how the difference from transitioning from straight to the side kind of throws your shots off. Let me show you. There's our straight on, and we're putting them right in there, and then come over here to the side shot, the secondary shot, and we're pulling to the right with it. Like I said, I wish I had my tape. Wish I had my tape so I could mark all these off. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit, it feels like. Let's go right to left. And it doesn't slide lock. It's not slide locking, but like I said, guys, it's just a 22. I mean, it's nice to have everything working, obviously, but I'm not one of those guys that's going to sit there and complain about every little thing that goes wrong with my equipment. You know, it is what it is. I've had just as many problems with other guns that I have with this one so far. And if this was my everyday carry, obviously, I'd be a little bit more concerned about it. And maybe some of you guys think that's ridiculous, that I don't worry that much about it, but it's more hassle than it's worth. I'm just out shooting. Stand in front of this one, and then we'll come back to this one. Just fun, having fun.